Hey, this is Terry with TerryWilson3.com. I want to talk to you about a very elegant thing that our app does that is so simplistic that it's often overlooked. However, I am a personal recipient of how this function in our app can make you tons of money. And here's how. It's real simple. Anytime someone calls me, if I'm on the other line, if I'm busy, if I've got my do not disturb on right now, whatever the reason is I'm not able to take a call, my app will automatically text that person back and through AI have a conversation with them and then even ask them if they want to set up a time to speak and put them on my calendar. This just happened a few months ago. I had a contractor down in the lower part of the state that called me because they were online. They were searching for someone that does what I do, and they Googled me. Or they didn't even know me. They just Googled who in this area that does blah, 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 what I do. And it pulled me up because I'm using my SEO system here at TW3. And I got up at the top of the list. So I was one of the first people that they called. They didn't get a hold of me because I was actually in a coaching call. However, later I found out the reason I got the deal is because they actually had called someone after that. And then they had called 3 designers and developers just like me. And I was the only one that got back with them immediately, stayed engaged with them, and went to let's set up a time to talk and sent them a link and sent them a Zoom link and sent them some information. And here's the thing. All of that was done through my app that I've got my missed call text back system set up. And let me show you how it works. It's so simple to use. It's so easy. You just go in and you turn it on in your app and it does the rest. Let me show you. I'm here in the back of my app right here. And so all I do is go under settings here and I go into my business profile, which is right there. And then right down here at the bottom, you can see I can turn certain things on. And so what I've got is my text enable missed call text back. And I've got thank you for calling me. Sorry we missed you. How can I help? And then that provokes them to ask a question. Now, here's where our system takes it a little bit further. You got to think about this. I mean, because you could do this with other phone systems, right? It's like an autoresponder. Someone fills out a form and it automatically sends a predetermined text back. That's all great and good. This is where we go to the next level. Over here, we have something called conversational AI. Okay, and it's integrated in my system. Where is it at? Right there, conversational AI. Okay, and with this component here turned on with this, once they start talking to me, even if I am not able to talk back, my system is set to autopilot. So if I get a text from anyone, someone contacts me through Google My Business, someone contacts me through Instant Messenger on Facebook or Instagram, my AI bot is sitting there talking to them. And how did I train this? Did I have to do all this programming? No. Here's how you train your bot. I say, here's my website. I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of blogs. Okay. I've got all this content. Just read all that content. You know what I think about everything if you read my content. And I even gave it my ebook. And then that's how you carry on your conversation. So it turns all of my content on my website into a Wikipedia, and then the AI bot is sitting there. And now you might say, well, I'm not a blogger, I'm not a content creator. Then all you have to do is instead of using a domain name, you can sit here and turn it into what you want it to do. And maybe you just want it to turn it into setting it up as an appointment. So it's going to automatically say, well, here is your link to your calendar that the app has. And let's get something set up on a time where we can talk. And so you don't even have to have all this content. If you don't have content that you can train your AI with, just say, I want you to get everyone that contacts me through text, email, social media, get them on my calendar. And that the AI bot's conversations with everybody that comes through those channels, that's his purpose. And so then you can go back through here and in conversations, you can sit here and read all the conversations that your AI bot is having. These are conversations that my AI bot's having that I'm not even having. It's sitting here talking for me. And then I can sit here and judge it, how is it doing with the conversation? So I can sit here and see how that it's answering this question here. And I can say, hey, you did a great job there. And if I don't like the way it answers something, I can go a thumbs down and then sit there and say, this is how I want you to answer that next time you get this question. So it's so simple to train your AI. It's so simple to use. And here's the thing I would tell you about this. Since implementing this tool right here, like I said, I was talking about that contractor in the lower state, it has already made me over $12,000 in sales. That's $12,000 in the last 3 months I would have lost had I not had this system in place. So I am a personal recipient of this technology and how it can help you save tons and tons of money. Because let's face it, you can get the TW3 system and get all of this traffic coming to you, getting all these calls coming in, get all these texts coming in, emails coming in. But if you're just one person or you're a small staff, you are going to miss people coming in because you're just not there 24/7 being able to talk to everyone. And if our system does what it normally does for people, which is generate tons and tons of leads, tons and tons of traffic, then you got a good problem. How do I manage all these? With AI and this missed call text back system along with all the other stuff, you never miss a legitimate call. So when someone is ready to act now, like I said, this client right here was a huge client for me, and they've already referred me to some other people because I've been able to bring value to them, and they're getting value, and I would have lost their deal had I not had this system in place, and I would have lost the referrals that they've sent me. So it has already paid for itself, and it's such a simplistic tool. Like I said, you saw right there how easy it is to set up. And once you have this set up, it's like having a 24/7 digital virtual assistant, making sure that you never lose another sale.
Inspiring, informative, and informational.
This is TW3.